Okay, in our previous tutorial, we showed you what the typical workflow looks like for a sales rep or support rep that needs to do an ad hoc online meeting with a prospect or contact record of some kind. And in this tutorial, we're going to show you how Connect Your Reps, which is our application that integrates Adobe Connect meetings into Salesforce.com, can be streamlined down to a single button. Furthermore, we talked a lot in the previous tutorial about how much time it takes to set up the meeting, get people into the meeting, and then document the fact that the meeting took place. And with our previous example, it took approximately 4 or 5 minutes to do all those steps, kind of all the pre and post meeting activities. Now in this example, when we show you how Connect Your Meeting or Connect Your Reps works, we're going to not just invite one person, but we're going to invite multiple people from the same account record, which in theory would kind of multiply the amount of time required to document your meeting details, because you would have to, in theory, go to each record individually and document the fact that you had a meeting with that person to essentially receive credit for having conducted that meeting in the eyes of management. So in our example today, we're going to show you how with one click of a button, we can invite multiple people within a single account record. We can generate a meeting, launch that meeting, conduct our meeting, and then automatically document the fact that the meeting took place all using the same function. So in our example, again, we're talking with Mr. John Kelly here. And instead of going and launching my web conferencing application, I'm going to simply click a button here called Connect Meeting. And upon doing this, it's going to go to another page. I'm going to be able to invite other folks within this account record. So I'm going to invite Jonathan. I'm going to invite Lisa. I am going to invite Jeff. And I'm going to invite Brian. Now, in addition to inviting other contacts, I could filter this down to other Salesforce users, and I could invite other people within my company. So if I'm a salesperson and I want to bring a sales engineer into the call, I could do that as well. If I scroll down, I could customize the messaging in my meeting invite. And then, like we mentioned in our previous tutorial, in Adobe Connect, your rooms are perpetual, meaning they stay in existence until you physically go in and delete them. So I created this room, Meet with John, in my previous tutorial. We're just going to use it again, and I'm going to click Create Meeting. So just like that, an invite went out, which contains a single sign-on link for all of my meeting participants. I'm going to go ahead and launch the meeting from here. And again, using a single sign-on capability, it's going to automatically bring me in to the meeting room. So I'm just going to be patient here while this loads. And there we go, it's loading up. And once this is loaded, it's going to take a couple minutes for all my participants to get in here. So we're going to take a short pause, and then we'll resume here once everybody's in the meeting room. Okay, now that a couple minutes have passed by, we've got our participants. It looks like Jonathan Turkle's not able to make it, but we've got Lisa and Brian and Jeff and John are all in the meeting room. We've also had time to upload a PowerPoint just to give us a little background imagery so we're not looking at a gray screen. So now that we've got everybody in the meeting, we would conduct our meeting, and I've kind of been letting this run for a while because I wanted to document additional time to make it more realistic to how long a typical meeting might last. But we'll pretend we've been in here for a half hour or so. I'm going to go ahead and end my meeting and click OK and go ahead and close this down. And in the next tutorial, we're going to show you exactly what this does inside of a contact record to document the fact that the meeting took place. So tune in for the next tutorial, and we will see you soon.